Hello, Brody. Hello, Astro Duck, Jacob, and Astronova. Hello, Astro Cop. Putting on my weights. I get my workout. This is getting tangled. All right. I thought I already did a stream. Didn't I already do a stream for this? I can set it to public. Do you want me to do it for... Is it clear? I can set it for public. I didn't really make an icon for it for my normal public stuff. Okay, let's do it. Since Brody wants us to do it. Let me make sure the roof is open. Did anyone check? Roof is opening. All right. Let me say let's capture. At least make the title change. Galaxy from Starfront Observatories. Give them a little plug. Not observations. Observatories. How do I set this to public? Right there. Public. Good evening. Where's my phone? I got to get my phone. I got to turn on my power for Starfront. So I'm going to be capturing the southern pinwheel galaxy, and I think I can do it because even though the moon is kind of still bright, it doesn't rise for many hours. Let's see when the moon rises. This is actually Detroit here, but we'll just get an idea here. Yeah, I got quite a few hours here. I really don't want to capture the galaxy when the moon is 50%, but I got about 4 or 5 hours before it's going to rise. Right. It should be high enough. Did I ever? Yeah, I did the needle from Starfront. It came out really good. Oh, you're back on M101. I think I got clouds here in Detroit, but I'm glad you're on it. Before your monsoon returns, yeah. That's what she said. Pete's already getting started there. So Brody, I was thinking about that that little competition we were thinking about where everybody gets the data and we all compare, but I don't think I want to do it for this galaxy. The galaxy is kind of small with my RASA. I think it would be better with something that's more lots of nebulosity, edge to edge kind of thing, maybe with dark nebulosity. I don't think this is a great target to do that with. I want to get something where there's going to be a lot of variation and no one will be influenced by my processing. Yeah. Because I know when I process, Pete always copies my style. He learns a lot from me.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Right. Let's see. I think I did a Windows update last time. Does that thing look like an elephant or what? Look at the background on that. Do you see the elephant there? That's crazy. Looks like a rock. You know, the last time I was doing this, I was capturing data. I was capturing L Extreme data for the southern pinwheel, and it looked like crap. Oops. View details. So I'm going to delete it because it was very hazy the night I was doing it. But I don't know how much I did. I'm going to delete... yeah, that I'm going to delete all the way down to 42. From 42 onward, I'm not keeping any of that data for the L Extreme. All right. Wait. I got a lot of junk here from Deep Sky Stacker. Hang on here. One moment, guys. I'll be right with you. Let's take a look at the sky here at Starfront. Still kind of bright. I can't start yet. So give me a second here. I don't even see any stars yet. It's a little bit too early. That's okay. I'm still setting up. Do I think the 200 a month is worth it? Absolutely. All the stuff I captured from Starfront already and the clear skies, I actually enjoy processing again. I hated processing broadband data. I would join again in a heartbeat. And the support is very good. They're very cautious with closing the roof, making sure it doesn't get rained on. Well, you've seen all of my data coming through, Brody. All of that dark nebulosity, all of the galaxies, my clean backgrounds. Of course, I think it's worth it. Stuff I could never capture before in Detroit. What's this? What is that? God dang it. All right. I mean, the dark shark was impossible to capture from Detroit. Every dark object I captured from Starfront was impossible. And the two objects I wanted to capture the most were not even visible from Detroit. Centaurus A and Omega Centauri. I always liked those two targets. And now I finally got them. Now for you, Brody, you kind of have dark skies. What's your border that you live in now? Oh, I don't know if I'm ever going to do that. Does anyone run a decent observatory? Is there like a something like probably not Starfront, but are there places in the south where you can send equipment that you can trust? Great. Can we see what do you want to see? Do you want to see some of the stuff I captured from Starfront? Is that what you're talking about? I can do that while we wait for the skies to get darker. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Let me just reset that before I forget. Because I deleted some data there. 41, and I'm not even going to... I don't have enough HA. I'm already back to the UBIR filter. And I'm going to set that to UBIR. Okay, and let me do one more thing here. I don't think I need the plate solve for 50. I noticed with my L Extreme, I needed longer exposures for my plate solve, but I can go back to 10 with this filter. That was loud. Hello, Martin. Let me show you. This is from my Facebook page. I'll show you some of the stuff I captured at Starfront. This is all from Detroit, all these Hubble palettes. This is my most recent picture. The Bat Nebula. Doesn't that look like a bat? That's another low target I could never have captured from Detroit. And I couldn't have really captured Dark Nebula either. Yeah. Isn't that cool? M100. And a wide field view of it. The Beehive cluster. Did you guys see my post in Discord? I'm in Google News because of the Beehive cluster. See, for the contest, Brody, I thought something like wild like this one would be good because everybody would have something very different. How did I get myself in Google News? Because I have a picture. They were talking about targets for this month, and they saw my picture in Wikipedia for the beehive cluster. You want to see? Wait, I'm gonna. So I once in a while I do a search for my name in Google News. Let's see, Chuck Ayub. Yeah, watch the skies in May. Let's see. I don't know what Now Harbor Sham. I don't know what newspaper that is, but they were talking about how a quick point at Mars will reveal it nearby the beehive. So they were mentioning the beehive cluster, and they must have gone to Wikipedia to see my art, to see my picture, and so they borrowed it, and they mentioned me by Chuck Ayub. So if you did a search for my name in Google News, you would see that. And it's a really good picture, too, if I don't say so myself. Dreyer's Nebula. I never even heard of this nebula until I went to Starfront. I think Brody is the one that told me about this. Sombrero Galaxy. The check in the mail, right. I used to get in Astronomy magazine quite a few times, and I would post it in Facebook, and I would tell people, yeah, I got paid for that. And they would say, you should get yourself a new camera with the money. But then I tell them, well, $25 doesn't go very far in this hobby. That's all they would send me. $25. It's the thought that counts. The Flame Nebula. Horsehead. Let's take a look. See what the sky looks like so far. I'm excited because it's been cloudy. We're in monsoon season in Texas right now. I still don't see any stars yet. an eyepiece cap at this rate, right? The 500 rule. Everything is at least $500. That's right, Mike. WR134 for the processing challenge. What the heck was that again? Oh, yeah. But that might be a ways off. I took out my L Extreme filter. So we're going to have to wait a few weeks before I get back to that one. We can do that. If you guys don't mind waiting that long, I'm going to be doing UVIR. We might find something even before that. The Whirlpool Galaxy. And the dust here wasn't even difficult. It was just there. Trying to get that in Detroit, you really got to work at it. But it was just there for Starfront. This is the one I always wanted to capture. Centaurus A. I always loved how that galaxy looked. And then Omega Centauri right nearby. That is an amazing globular. It's one of the biggest ones, even among nearby galaxies. It's one of the biggest ones. 10 million stars. There's that bright star between the Horsehead and the Flame. I captured a lot of cool stuff. The Helping Hand. So Brody is asking if $199 a month is worth it. I say yes, because I couldn't have done any of this. in Detroit. The antenna galaxy. I certainly couldn't have done that one. The Angel Nebula. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody just posted a group project that included my data in Astrobin. I think it was Caleb. Caleb, is it getting off to a good start? You think it's going to be a top pick contender? It's doing well. Oh, good. You already know this? I think I saw you mention that, or someone mentioned it in Discord. I'm surprised. I said I was going to hit the collab button after the live stream last night, and I forgot. I didn't do it until the morning. Oh, really? I didn't know. I don't have a paid account either. You have to have a paid account. Oh, so you can't get any awards. Oh, that's a shame. Hello, Nick. Very good. Oh, okay. But isn't it going to look like a sham if we have duplicate pictures in our profile? If it's the exact same picture, I will uncollab Caleb's version and then recollab with Hunter. No? Yeah, I would delete it. You don't want the exact same picture. And then let Hunter or okay. Astrobin's a tad slow, I noticed. But it's always a tad slow. But it's a great site for astro stuff. The Baby Eagle Nebula. See, these are quite a few objects I had never heard of until I went to Starfront. I heard of that one, but I never tried to capture it. I certainly never heard of the Middle Finger Nebula, if that's what people really call this one. This is a cool one. This has got to be the best picture of M78 I've ever seen. If I don't say so myself, it's very different than the stuff we've seen in the past. You simply don't see this kind of detail in anyone else's picture. The Cocoon Nebula. Ooh, this is one I want to capture HA for. Yep. So that's that. Those are my picks. I got quite a few more here. This is the first one I ever captured from Starfront. Well, here's a good example. This is what I captured in Detroit. I think that's from Detroit. And then the one from Starfront is like that. You can see the difference there. Can barely see any stars. And the one in Detroit needed a lot of work to get it to look like that. Whereas Starfront, it basically looked like this with barely any processing. Yeah. Any stars yet? Sorry, everybody. We're still waiting for it to get dark. Should I put a timer on the screen? What time is it now? 10:01. I'll say 15 minutes. Timer. Oops. Actually, that's good right there. We'll leave it at 20. No problem. Glad you had an interest in seeing my stuff. If you're wondering, I put 1.5 pound weights on each wrist to try and get some exercise while I'm sitting on my can. I don't have any injury or carpal tunnel or whatever you call that. This is just to build muscle. Like Stan says, does that help you shovel potato chips into your mouth? I got too many remotes down here. You guys, is there any new pictures since last night in Discord? I ain't going to no gym. We're surrounded by gyms in Detroit. There's a gym everywhere you go. I'd rather just get a weight set for the basement. I got a treadmill behind me. Oh, let's see. While we're waiting, let's see the new pictures that people have done. We see Pete's version of NGC 7822. Very nice. I haven't seen this yet. Very nice, Pete. Very nice. What did mine look like? Now I got to go back and see mine. And here's mine. Very close. Very close. Let's go back and see Pete's again. Yep. That's true. How's your driving doing, Brody? You on the highway again? You want to see my dumbbells? Here we go. Are these too small? Now these, I don't know where these even came from. I obviously didn't buy stuff like this. I don't know where they came from, but here. This one's too big. 20 pounds. This is. I don't want to work out with this. I might hurt my back. One. Ugh. That's what did I say? This is a 20-pounder. Now we're talking. This is a man's weight. So I got a lot of dumbbells. Not very 2025. Free weights are not 2025 anymore. Ooh, Hunter. Oh, are you calling it quits on this one? You already got enough data? Oh, you said you were going to try and get more. That's very nice, man. I'd call it quits. That's excellent. You're continuing tonight. What do you think you're going to be able to add to it? Maybe more data on the spiral arm, the outer spiral arms. The center looks very good. More data in all 5 channels, yeah. The HA looks fantastic in it. Brody, is this one you were talking about? The NGC 4216 with the 3 galaxies? This is a really cool target. Nice job, Jacob. Oh, I wonder how small they are with mine. I should just check that out right now. 42, I probably already added it to my list. Oh, hang on. Is it getting darker? Can we start? Do we see stars yet? I don't see stars. It's getting darker later and later until about the end of June or so, and then it starts to reverse again. Yeah. And plus, Starfront is an hour behind Detroit. Let's see, 4216. I don't have it in my list here. Let's just take a look. I want to see how big those galaxies are. I just hope we get a run of clear skies. I want to start being productive again instead of just always going back to edit my old stuff. Wait, 4216. Ah, dang it. Oh, the Stingray. I remember somebody mentioning that. I got to go back and see what that is. I'm going to look it up. Stingray. Oh. That looks probably too small for my Oh, here they are. Do you think these are too small, guys? For my here's my field of view. Do you think those are too small for my scope? Should I add that to my list? If I drizzle, maybe it won't be too bad. It's like the same as M100. Oh, you mean from this edge to that edge for all 3? And C57? What is that one? I never get APODs anymore anyway, so who cares? Maybe I should put it here to get these galaxies on the right. Let me see a bigger field of view. I don't know about the Stingray. Can you give me the catalog number? I'm looking at the Stingray and I think it's too small. Is that the Stingray you're talking about? That looks cool, but I have a feeling that's way too small for my scope. I mean, these look like NASA images. Oh, okay, not that one. No wonder I'm thinking, what the hell? I think, that can't be. There's so many galaxies. Oh, and there's that pair of galaxies that's already on my list. I think this kind of framing would be good right there. I'm going to add that to my list. And I already got that pair up there. Oh, SH263. Oh, yeah. We were talking about that one. Oh, I thought this took up a good portion of. Did I already add this? What's the SH? SH263. Did I not already add that? Okay, hang on one second. Let me see. Is it time yet? Really? No stars yet. What time is it? Wow, it sure gets dark later. Oh, we're starting to see stars now. I could have sworn I added that already, but I'm going to add it again. SH2 263. But let's see where it is. Is it still out for the year? Oh. Oh, no. SH263. SH263. Okay. So it doesn't come out to the middle of the night. So I got plenty of time to capture that one. SH263. Whoa, what the heck was that? SH2263. The heck was that? Is that a southern object? I don't remember seeing that one before. Does anyone know if that's a southern object? Oh, yeah, there's a Stingray. And it does. Oh, wow, it does take up most of my. That's an excellent target for this. It goes edge to edge. Stingray. But it's a middle of the night target. So I won't be getting to that for a while. Perfect fit. That's what she said. What is SH2263? Wait a minute. I got to go back and see where that is. That was something I'd never seen before. It's probably a southern object. SH2-263. Let's see if it ever rises above. It's a southern hemisphere target. Yeah. Not visible here. Oh, well. What did you say, Brody? Caldwell 57? This one? NGC 6822? That thing? Caldwell 57. Where is that one now? Is there a different number? Yeah, that's C57. Oh, there. Yeah, NGC 6822, right. Okay. Let me see how it looks in my scope here. I'm going to add that to my list. I got so many things in the list here. NGC 6822. Almost wondering if I should stick with the Southern Pinwheel Galaxy. There's so many cool targets. It isn't a Southern? Are you sure about that, Brody? In Stellarium, it looked like it was. I went months and months. How high does it get? Yeah, I was changing the date, and it never, no matter what month I put it in, it never rose above the horizon. I don't know how much detail I'd be able to really get out of NGC 6822. I was changing the day, not the month. Let's try that again. Oh, I was changing the day. Yeah, you're right, I was. Oh, you're right. My mistake. My mistake. I was changing the day. So this looks like a later in the year kind of target. Let's look at that one more time. SH2263. Does that look like a cool target we should try? I wonder how bright it is. It looks super cool. Let's see how much data it took this guy to capture it. 5 hours, 21 minutes. That ain't much. I'm going to add it to my list. And that was an image of the day. All right, I'll add that to the list. I don't think I'm going to add this one to the list. That just doesn't look... Does that look big enough to do? I'll add it, but I'm not sure about it. Was I looking at the coordinates? Was I looking at the coordinates on that? I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Oh, those are the coordinates. Oh. Here's the 10 hours. I was looking at I always do that. I'm looking at this is the 10-hour project. Yeah. Well, I'm going to add this one. That's funny because I came across it from a typo. I wonder how large it is. That's what she said, 263. We're almost ready to go, folks. It's getting darker. I think I can start soon because it'll take a while to plate solve, get the autofocus going. By then we'll get going here. SH2, did I type something wrong? Oh, I screwed that up. Wait. SH2 263. I'm not wearing my glasses, obviously. I can't even see this. It's so small. One of these days, I'm going to not forget to bring my glasses downstairs. I need 2 pairs, upstairs and downstairs. Wow. I can't believe I came across this on accident. That's a really cool target. Where the heck is this one? How come I never heard of this? It seems real super cool. And what's all this to the upper left here? That's what she said. Should we start? I think we can start. Let's take a look here. It doesn't look like any other scope has started. Ten Light is really getting into that now. Let's go. I only got 21 hours on this target? Let's run. I only got 21 subs, I mean. Run. Okay, let's see this. There goes the scope. Oops. Gives time. Yeah, we got time to plate solve. Then I got to do the autofocus. By the time I'm done, we'll be imaging. Hello, Ash. All right. That's low enough. How much time before the meridian flip? Oh, 2 hours. The whole point is I want to make sure I'm done before the moon rises. Then when the moon rises, maybe I'll look for another globular cluster. Greetings from Colorado. Hello, commentator. Commentator. Are you a commentator? You're a commentator on something. I did that one already. I did M13 not that long ago. You got it. That's good. I like that name. I'm doing good. Commentator Tot. Commentator. Or talking head would be a good one. Excuse me. I'm going through an autofocus right now if you haven't seen this before. And that's what you want to see. A green curve. ORBS are real. What is that? Unless I use Nina. Nina can't be that good, guys. You like Nina because it's free, right? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Rody says, get your glasses. It's better and free. Okay, now we're zeroing in on the target. Oh, light orbs. Okay. Okay, we're going after the southern pinwheel. We already looked at everything. Did we look at the... Yeah, we finished it. All right, we did Discord already. Yeah, I would have Nina if I was getting into the hobby now. I certainly wouldn't pay for Sequence Generator Pro. I would have Nina. I would go with free software on everything. Except probably I would still pay for Sequence Generator Pro to process. That for me, that software is indispensable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not nice. But you are nice. Say something not nice. You got to be consistent with your name. I'm making a list of who's naughty and nice. Did I say... What did I say, Pete? Did I not say Pixensate? I said I would pay for PixInsight. Didn't I say that? I'm getting too old. I can't keep track of the things I say. Oh, I meant PixInsight. Yeah, I would definitely pay for PixInsight. I can't even keep track anymore. I'm going to be 58 in July. All right, we're on target. I wouldn't need the Celestron software to control your focuser. Nina would operate my Celestron focuser without me needing CPWI? That's kind of nice. Is my Celestron focuser ASCOM? All right, we are on target, guys. It might be we can already see it with a 10-second exposure, but we'll wait for the 5-minute exposure to see how this first one looks. It has a bunch of built-in controls and drivers. Oh, nice. Oh, it does have ASCOM drivers that work with Nina. Wouldn't it have drivers then that work with Sequence Generator Pro? Hmm. Do a live stack? I was thinking about just pulling it up in I like Deep Sky Stacker to really give me an idea of how it looks. You want to do Deep Sky Stacker after this one comes through? I've already got 21 subs. Live Stack is nice, but I like Deep Sky Stacker to really give me an idea. I think we did this a long time ago, but I want to see it again. Hey, someone's giving me hundreds and hearts. Oh, Brody. Live stack is simple. I'm just not that impressed with it compared to just doing a real stack. You want me to do it? Want me to show you my chops on live stacking? I just don't think it's gonna reveal much. Now it's not gonna reveal what Deep Sky Stacker. Wait for this image to come through and then we'll just do a quick stack in Deep Sky Stacker. Even Deep Sky Stacker has a live stack. I never tried it. I just want to see how this first sub is going to look because I think we started kind of early. My ADU is going to be really out of whack. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of stars. A lot of people still haven't started yet. Hello, Maria and Richard. Yeah, it's still a bit bright in Texas, so I think my first exposure might be a tad overexposed. We'll see when it comes through. I still got a few seconds left. Richard is here. Yeah, that's a nice shot of all the scopes. I gotta be careful though. I'm always on the lookout for Starfront staff. You don't want to show you their workers in here. They got a policy against that. You want to give their workers their privacy to do their job. Oh, we're almost here with the first. We're almost here with the first exposure. Wow. Yeah, my ADU is 8400. That's more than double what it should be, but that's okay. I knew the first exposure was going to be very bright because it's not really dark yet. But it still looks pretty. It's keepable, but it's going to get better as the night goes on when the sun sets more until the moon rises. Isn't that cute? The focus isn't that great. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because everything is so bright still. So I say let's check out, let's stack the data. Let's pull up Deep Sky Stacker. Data. Oh, the coma cluster. I remember starting that M83. Wait, not the L Extreme. It's downloading it from the cloud. 20. Oh, I loaded it under darks. God dang it. Wait. Open. There we go. Lights. Stack them all. Save picture to M83 3. You can see I've stacked this quite a few times. But I think that was L Extreme data. Oops. All right, let's have a look. Whoa, and this is without calibration frames. Very nice, huh? Huh?
Screw the solar eclipse, Brody.
Yeah, kind Hunter, you just did this recently. And there it is. This is with less than 2 hours of data so far. Let's sharpen it a bit and see how it looks. Yeah, those are other galaxies. That's probably too much sharpening. There's a few other galaxies here, here, and there. The sharpening was a bit much, but we're getting an idea of how that looks. That's super cool, guys. I love it. Try Blur X in the linear state. Isaac, are you an expert in processing? Okay, we're linear again. I thought in the linear state, Blur X isn't going to do much for me. I thought it would help with the stars. No, I mean, all right, let's see. I like to do it non-linear, but I probably over-exceeded this. Hang on. I do Blur X in the linear state on the stars when I shrink the stars, but I wasn't playing with the stars here. Right, right. When I'm processing this, I wasn't concerned about the stars. This is just a quick preview to see how the just to see how the galaxy looked. So I'm not going to worry about the stars today. I use Blur X on the entire picture, although it seems to have a big impact on stars in the linear part, where not so much the picture itself until I go nonlinear. And like Pete mentioned, Blur X isn't really used to be used as a sharpening tool for the object itself, but sometimes it looks pretty nice. Hello, Gup. Let's see how did the next picture come through? You can see my ADU is getting better. It's now down to 5,500. And the stars came down a little. The HFR came down a little, probably because it's not as bright. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's going to be looking better with each picture. This is good. It's going to be a cool galaxy when we stack the final image. I'm just wondering if it looks this bright with just less than 2 hours of data. I'm not going to go big hours on this, guys. I don't think it needs it. Big surprise. But I'm not going to, beat a dead horse. and run up against that, what do they call that? Diminishing returns. Hello, Greg. Not 20 hours. 50? No. I like the 5 that Caleb is talking about. 5 to 8 might be good. Because this is less than 2. How much more are we really going to get? Except maybe spiral arms reaching out beyond the galaxy itself. I'm going to take a checkpoint after tonight. Because I'm going to get probably 4 more hours at least tonight. Maybe 5. It depends when the moon really rises. I'll be up and watching it. Oh, wait a minute. While I got you guys here, if it's going to stay clear all night, I'm going to need a target for the last few hours. Wait. Let me see. I need a bright target while the moon is out. Because I think the moon is still going to be over 50%. Granted, this is Detroit we're looking at, but it runs too slow on my computer in Texas. I was thinking the globular cluster when the moon rises. Here, let's go. When is the moon? Okay, so there's the moon. So what can I capture while the moon is out? Probably start at around 2:30 a.m. or so. I was thinking maybe, what's M22? A globular cluster. Isn't that sure looks familiar. Although all globular clusters look familiar. Time to get the minions to destroy the moon. Yeah, I agree. Screw the moon. I got a book here on the moon. Wait. Where was that? Dang it. "50 Shades of Titanium." Have you guys heard of this book? 50 Shades of Titanium. I'm mentioning it because I'm in this book. Where am I? Here it is. I'm in there. That's my picture of the moon. And they quote me. "I used to love the moon before I got into astrophotography. Now we are sworn enemies." He wanted a funny quote. But yeah, that's me. I'm in here. I'm in this book. Oh, anyway, you guys don't seem too impressed. I hear crickets. Read your last message. The galaxy, the galactic center. The galactic center, it would be basically wall-to-wall stars. That glob cluster sure looks familiar. Truck EU 2025. Where's the galactic center? Is it above the horizon? Well, it's I got a better view probably in Texas. I always like M71. Cygnus? Oh, the E Nebula. I did this in Detroit, but I bet it would look much better in Starfront. But I don't want to capture that with the moon at what? The moon is still 52%. Sagittarius A. Sagittarius. Oops. Sagittarius. You're going to make me spell this out. I'll cut and paste yours. Is that it? Is that the galactic core? What's Sagittarius A? It is. SGRA. Isn't that it? It says Sagittarius A West. Oh, that's our black hole. Really? That's our center right there? That's really interesting. I'm going to look that up in Google and see what other people... Oh. But I want a normal picture. Sagittarius A. Hasn't anyone just... Is it a big fixed star field? Near our galaxy's... Huh. Should I go for it? You think the public might be interested? Let's just look it up in Sequence Generator Pro. Oh, you can see I've already gone down to 3,700. And my HFR is going down. The data is looking better. I usually get down to around 3,500 or 3,400 on a really dark, clear night. So even though the moon is 52%, I'm very good right now while it hasn't risen yet. The data is looking very good right now. 3,700. I like it. And it's going to keep going lower. Right. You got to sell it. That's right, Isaac. I was saying in another live stream how I sold a solar prominence that wasn't really moving or doing anything, but the way I described it, that statue on the sun, you know, it showed up in Newsweek article. It hit the front page of Reddit. It was really funny. You just got to know how to sell it. I embellished quite a bit. Yeah. And I said, this is highly unusual. And it really wasn't highly unusual. That's okay. Let me see if I can find this. Sagittarius A. Well, it's searching. Whoa, come on now. This is the center? Is this really the center of the galaxy? That's it? All right, I'm going to get a little closer here. Hang on, I'm going to go 2 degrees. Blocked by the Milky Way dust, of course. Yeah. You already verified the coordinates, Caleb? Who'd... Oh, wait, here's my next image of 3500 ADU. And the HFR keeps going down, so that's very good. My data is looking superb right now. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I can't, I could probably, if I'm with the right description, I can sell it, but I can't even sell this to myself. I'm not that impressed with this. Is it going to look better than this? I'm not even impressed with this. I'd rather capture a specific object than just a completely wide field, just a field of stars. Do it. Let me see if I can find this again. Stars. I'm just gonna look. Stars. Center of the galaxy. Astrobin. Let's see someone else's picture. Oh, that's terrible. That's not what I'm looking for. Wait. What's it? Sagittarius A. Astrobin. I didn't. Astrobin. See, all these wide field shots keep coming up. I don't know how big that field of view is. I wonder if RASA, maybe that would narrow it down. Yeah, that didn't help. SGR. I don't really think that's what we're looking at. I don't think that's Sagittarius A. Is it? Is that M24 right here? That buried in that huge star field? M24 is not close? Okay. So that's not a good picture then. Not what we're looking for. Good picture, but not what we're looking for. A lot of these are M24. How do you even find this in Google? Can someone find this? Because nothing is coming up. It's close to what it would look like. But how come nobody's got this? Is that not the right name for it? Sagittarius A? But that's what I found in my... All right. Well, I'll think about it. I got a few hours to sit on it and debate. I got a feeling I'm going to change my mind, though. That's one 5-minute exposure. Isn't that super cool? I love this galaxy. We've already got over 2 hours. And you know what I do to save time? While I'm awake, I'm always checking on this anyway while I'm awake. So I turn off autofocus while I'm awake because there's absolutely no reason to run autofocus if you can just look at it and see, yeah, the HFR is good. Don't bother doing autofocus again. So that saves time right there. You agree, JML. What did JML say? The pics themselves are indistinguishable from stars. Yeah, right. I know I read a long time ago for these astrophysicists, they were pointing how they found those exoplanets is that they don't see the planets themselves. All they do is they check for a wobble in the stars, and that what causes the wobble is a planet. I don't know if they're actually seeing the planets now, but a long time ago, that's how they would know. Oh, there's a planet, or just by the wobble of the stars. Oh, okay. Let me go look there. Oops. Radial velocity. Ah, yeah. Galactic center right there. Okay. That's the galactic center. Right near the lagoon and the Trifid, not that far away. And the M6 open cluster. Well, that's a good reference for when I'm imaging it. I'll see how well it looks like this picture. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to go for it, guys. That is something I don't see very often. People posting a picture of the galactic center. It won't be just stars. Yeah, well, definitely with my scope, no matter where I point in the Milky Way, we're going to see dust. That's for sure. A wiki article. Sagittarius A. Did my coordinates really match up? I just want to double. Caleb already said they matched, but let's just double check. Let's see how close we are. 1745. Let's go back to that article here. 1745. Yep. And the declination. Minus 2504. Minus 25 or minus 29. And my eyes not right here. Minus 2904. Am I okay there? Mine says 04 and this one says 00. You think I'm still okay? I'm close. I don't know how much 00 it'll be there. Okay. Good, good. Cool article. I think it's in need of another image, but we'll talk about that another day. All right. Go get your face windows. What does that mean? It won't be on the dot, right? Oh, yeah, gotcha. I know, I'm always like, yeah, it won't be on the dot because I was moving the box, but I got the general area. Yeah, glasses. My face windows. I'm a little slow to catch on. All right, well, I think that's it, guys. I'm going to stay on this target for the next few hours. And we already got an idea of what it's looking like, and that was less than 2 hours. When I add 4 more hours, hopefully 5 more hours tonight, I think I'm going to do a checkpoint, and we'll decide if it's worth processing at that point, or do I need more data? Is Hunter still here? I forget. Did Hunter capture about 10 hours? But I got darker skies than Hunter and a faster scope. It's going... Hunter, how many hours did you get on this? See you later, Brody. $10. Gotcha. Okay, I remembered. All right. See you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know it wasn't that long of a stream, but I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. See you later. Thanks for all the ideas. No problem. Thanks, Isaac. Bye. Taking the hat off. Here goes the hat. Here goes the hat. The hat is off. The hat is off.